Hi all, this is Lena. I am recovering from a illness I've been having for the past couple weeks, so I have not been posting videos, and if you can tell, you can probably tell that I'm a little bit puffy. But in the last week, I've been feeling a little bit better, and I have been able to try two meal delivery service options. So I wanted to talk a little bit about those. The first one is Purple Carrot, and the second one is Green Chef. And by meal delivery service, I really mean that these services send you recipes and all the ingredients to do those recipes, except maybe salt, pepper, oil, those things you are expected to have in your house. And if not, you'd have to buy them. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Green Chef. This is the first one. These are the 3 recipe cards that I got with all the ingredients. I thought this was pretty fun to do. It was pretty fun to try. One thing I liked about Green Chef is that they actually cut up stuff, which Purple Carrot did not do. So they cut up all these sweet potatoes. I do not cut sweet potatoes, and I definitely don't cut them this small. This is just not me. I just don't do that. If I cut sweet potatoes, they're going to be large pieces. They're not going to be like this. But they did this, and this helped it cook quicker, which was very nice. The other thing that they did that I normally would not do, skewer stuff. So I do not skewer stuff. I did not buy cedar planks. That was a nice option. If you look at these recipe cards for Green Chef, you see that there's ingredients lists. You see that it's an estimated time. And if you flip the card over, there's steps that you follow. And the highlights here, you see these highlights, those are specific ingredients that are in your in your box. So that was really nice. And if you also notice, there's different colors here. So you have burgundy, purplish, greenish colors. So when your ingredients, when you get them, they come in a big bag, and they all come in smaller bags, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they come in a big bag and smaller bags, and everything's color coded. So I had a can of beans, and those can of beans were color coded for this recipe. There was a sticker on it. I had other things that were in baggies. I will talk about the baggies because the baggies were what annoyed me. Let's see, I think it was the stir fry. So you see these limes? There was one lime that came. Whole lime, not cut up, perfect lime, beautiful lime. It was in a baggie. Like, I do not put limes in a baggie. That part annoyed me. And maybe per recipe, there might be 4 or 5 bags. It was a lot of packaging. Purple Carrot is no different. Purple Carrot had a lot of packaging as well. But Green Chef, I was not impressed by that packaging. So, yeah, that was a little surprising. That was a little disheartening, actually. But I did like trying this. I did like the recipes. They were delicious. They were really good. And they were fairly easy to do, especially since Green Chef cut up stuff. Purple Carrot. Again, these were good recipes. They're fairly easy to do. I really like doing them. Again, the packaging with Purple Carrot, what happened is all your ingredients for each recipe came in one big baggie. And you might have smaller bags within that baggie, but they're in one big baggie. And that included perishables and non-perishables. So if you wanted to separate things for a recipe, you'd have to remember, or you'd have to look at the ingredients list that's here for Purple Carrot to figure out what item goes with what recipe. So the color coding system of Green Chef was really, really nice in that regards. And in terms of the packaging, just because it is so annoying to me, it's so annoying to me, but, and I don't want to harp on this too much, but this is really one of the drawbacks when you're getting perishable food sent to you from far away, right? This isn't from my city. Purple Carrot, I believe, is located in Brooklyn, New York, and Green Chef, I believe, is somewhere in Texas. So I wanted to show the insulation bag. So this is Green Chef's insulation bag. It's a large bag. Purple Carrot's is about the same size. I'll show that to you in a second. But it's made out of jute. Jute is compostable. So you can, if you compost, you can actually compost it. The outer bag is recyclable. So if you live in an area that recycles plastic packaging, my area does that. We have to go to our recycling center to do it, but we go there maybe once every other month to send to bring stuff that we recycle. So that was really nice in terms of the larger bag being recyclable, but the smaller bags were not recyclable. So there are lots of little bags that I'd throw away for both of these services. Purple Carrot's bag is not compostable. It's trash. It's large, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it because it's very large. With both of these bags, ice packs came, and the Purple Carrot was actually a little bit better. They had one large ice pack about this big. Green Chef had 2 large ice packs this big. And I can use those because we go camping, but if I did this every week, I don't know what I would do with those. I'd have to figure out how do I manage all these ice packs. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. One other difference I had from Purple Carrot and Green Chef is that the produce from Purple Carrot didn't last as long. It only lasted a few days. I was kind of surprised because I figured, things should last a little bit longer. But they probably expect you to cook it that night as soon as you get it. And I didn't, partially because I've been sick. So I cooked. Some things I actually cooked and didn't eat because I was not feeling too well. But I made those for my husband to eat. But I did taste them, right? So yeah, that I was a little surprised by Purple Carrot. Green Chef actually did really well. I made the last item last night, and I got it a week ago. So the produce lasted for a week. It might have, started to be going, like the greens I cooked last night. I could tell there was like little wilts on the ends of some of the greens, but otherwise it did really well. So I was impressed by the produce of Green Chef. But, if you get this regularly, I expect that they expect that you will be cooking it as soon as you get it. And if not, you can kind of figure out, how do I manage this? How do I make leftovers? How do I do this, right? The one other thing I wanted to mention, and this is just a personal item for me with Green Chef, there was, let me see which one. It was the black-eyed pea patties, which are actually really good. These black-eyed pea patties were really good. These greens were really good too. Personally, I do not buy anything from Eden Foods. I don't know when it was. It was probably a couple years ago when they fought against providing their employees with birth control. So that's just me. I can't support them as a company just because that goes against my personal ideals. So that might not be you. And also with black-eyed peas, I don't know if there's any other companies that offered canned black-eyed peas, especially since they're trying to give you organic stuff, right? And BPA free lining. So I don't know if there's any other companies, but black-eyed peas are easy to cook. I usually just cook those because they only take, in my pressure cooker, I think they take like 7 minutes to cook. So I cook black-eyed peas fairly often. I never buy the canned version, so I do not know if that is the only company that offers that. Let me see. I mentioned the color coding. That was nice. Yeah, I think that's really it. I really liked Green Chef. If I wasn't so put off by the packaging, I would probably buy this once in a while just to get a little variety in my cooking, right? Because I tend to cook a lot of simple meals. I cook a lot of greens. I cook a lot of beans. I cook a lot of rice. And I try to mix things up. But these are really interesting. If you're in a rut, if you're feeling like I just want to eat out, and you're trying to get out of that, then I think this is really for those type of people. If you're like me, and you don't mind grocery shopping and you have the time to go grocery shopping, then this might not be the best option for you. But otherwise, if you're thinking about trying these services, I would definitely consider it. Find a coupon online and sign up for them. If you have any questions about my experiences, please leave a comment. I'll come back and see what those comments are, and I'll answer them as best I can. Otherwise, good luck cooking.